Alrighty, it is time to start filming the last day of the 7-day Get Fit With Me. This is going to be the Halloween edition. The reason why I call it the Halloween edition is because I chose to do it at night. And the path that we're taking, for me, because it might be a little bit dark, it's going to be freaky for me. You know, you guys, hopefully you're watching this in the daytime or you're watching this in the comfort of your own home. But right now, we have light and we are pushing. All right, I'm actually already 10,000 steps into this walk. I just am gonna push a little bit further, right? That's just how I am. I'm actually steadily increasing my baseline every single, whoa, interesting. Somehow, some way, my bottle fell out of the bag. And maybe that's a sign the bag is broken. Alrighty, real quick, I have to troubleshoot. Yes. My bag is actually broken, which is excellent because I could have lost my keys or I could have lost my wallet. And thankfully, none of the above happened. So what I'm gonna do is put these in my pocket. Talk about scary. Yeah, that's scary. Guys, that could have been really bad. Alright, I'm gonna have this in my hand. Alright. That was scary, I'm telling you guys right now. Alright, it's not that big of a hole, but still pretty scary. All right, who knows what would have happened. Alrighty, we're still recording, we're still good. We got light, we're here, we're active, we got moving feet. Let's see, so the calorie count that I ate today was 1,700 calories. I ate, again, you're gonna know that I like to repeat meals, right? So cottage cheese in the morning, granola, pumpkin, flax, Greek yogurt, right? I actually found a secret, right? Guys, you're gonna love this because I just found the hack that you probably needed to hear. So, sugar-free maple syrup is a thing. 15 calories. You can have a lot of this stuff, bro. I'm telling you, what I figured out today is that I was so tired of eating the Greek yogurt by itself. So then I just was asking ChatGPT, it's like, yo, I need some help here. Well, what can I do? It told me put the cinnamon and the vanilla extract and the nutmeg. It's like, yeah, that's good. But the thing about that is it adds notes of flavor. It doesn't like completely change it entirely, right? So if you have stevia or like monk fruit, obviously that's a better option to do. But I don't have that, so there's actually monk fruit inside one of the supplements, but I don't touch it because it's my mom's. I opened it because I was curious. I was like, should I put some of this in it? And I did try a little bit in a styrofoam cup, and I didn't really like it, so it's not really worth mentioning. But I ended up remembering that I told my mom, like, hey, like, sugar-free syrup, it's kind of overpowered. And she was like, oh, okay. Then next time I go around the store, I'll pick it up. So she picks it up. And then, like, fast forward, I use it a couple of times, but I kind of forget about it. And then today I was just looking at the Greek yogurt for about 5 minutes before deciding to eat it. Like, I waited out, and I was like, man, I don't feel like eating that. For a second, I was like, I don't feel like eating it. I had to look around the kitchen and the pantry for something that I could use to enhance the flavor without upping the calories. Now, when you get this deep into wanting to change your physique and all that, you got to start realizing that all the micro decisions that you make are really important. All the micro decisions that lead you to have a physique that you want, it really does count. Because when it comes to getting your dream physique, it's really hard to cut corners, especially how difficult what we are doing already is. Like, if you are doing the PSMF protocol, which is the protein sparing modified fast, and you're doing these steps, then you're gonna realize that a lot of things are bland, or it's really hard to eat anything that's like really satiating, right? So then the workaround is to find alternatives, right? So the alternative I found was sugar-free maple syrup. Man, to be honest with you, and I'll be real, is I actually put this on my tuna. I know, right? But it's just because I ate tuna so much that it just got a little like boring for me. And it's like, I don't want to add anything too crazy. Like, I know salt and all that, but like, what if I could just experiment? So then I started experimenting with the sugar-free syrup, and that was like enough for me to know that, okay, this is really good stuff. It's basically a hack. All right, so put that in your pantry. The next thing that you're gonna probably want to do is look for, okay, so if you're a big milk drinker like I was, see, milk is good, but if you're trying to cut, you're gonna have to look for options that are more water-based rather than like the things that you really like. It tends to be that the delicious stuff have higher calories, and the stuff that tries to mimic the delicious stuff, well, those are gonna be mostly your options to cut. You know what I mean? So alternatives are everything when you're cutting, right? When you're bulking, whole different story. Here, guys, I'm telling you the plan right now. When I get to my dream body weight, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm going to clean bulk. There's no such thing as dirty bulk. And not after all the work that I'm doing and all the work that you're doing. You are not going to be dirty bulking. I do not recommend it, guys. I do not want you guys to make that mistake. If you make that mistake, you're gonna, oh man. If you make that mistake, you're gonna regret it, right? Dirty bulk doesn't lead you to the physique that you think it's gonna lead you. It's gonna lead you to a lot of excess fat on your body. And let's be real, unless you're trying to be a strong man, right, and just care about lifting heavy stuff, then that's your avenue, right? But if you care about the aesthetics, you care about looking good, and you care about your confidence going through the roof, then don't listen to me, man. Don't go overboard with the bulk and stuff like that, unless you're prepared to do the cut, right? And the cut's hard, right? Sometimes people get trapped, like in the stage of where they're trying to transform their body. They absolutely crush the bulk. Like, I think the bulk is easier than the cut because the cut's more restrictive. It's a lot more of a mental test. Yes, bulking can be hard because you have to eat a lot. But look, man, cutting is something else. It's definitely a challenge for you, for the brain, for everything that you do. It'll push you past your limits. You'll have nights where you're sleeping, you're holding your stomach, and you're like, this is the worst feeling ever. So like, if somebody was to tell you, oh, which one's better, which one's worse, I think I would love to be on a bulk all day. Believe me, man. But here's my plan. What I'm gonna do is when I get to my dream goal, right, of my body weight, right, and my body weight's honestly, it's gonna depend. And hey, guys, look, I know this is our last episode, but I for some reason cannot get away from this rain, right? I just can't. It's raining right now, and if the episode has to be cut short, I'm sorry, guys. It's just this rain already it just came out of nowhere. I've been getting caught in the rain every single day, but like I said, I'm still going to do these steps nonetheless. Same thing with you guys. If you guys clicked on the video, then you guys know we're doing these steps regardless, right? So if the video ends, just know I'm holding you guys accountable for doing your steps. I'm already into this, you know what I mean? And this whole series was just to get you up and going, right? So you clicking on this video just basically tells me you got up and you went out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try and record as much as I can today. This is our last day. Transformation, I will add to the end of the video. It'll be the edit. So here's the thing, I can't even record very long because I need to have double the space in order to upload this raw footage and then apply the edit. So if I record 50 gigabytes, I need to have an additional 50 gigabytes, right? So right now my storage is 80 gigabytes, right? So I need to record about 40 gigabytes, but in reality about 37 to 35 because of like editing, processing and stuff like that. takes up extra space. You're adding to the video, you know, you're not taking away. And I don't trim any of these videos. All this is just raw. So again, this is the Halloween special. We're doing this tonight. We're still getting our steps in nonetheless. We're gonna still continue to press forward. I'm probably gonna also show you like what my step count is for the week, so you guys know that I've been accountable with it. I'm gonna hold you guys to the same standard too. You guys should send me, you know, your weekly log. If you actually did perform this, send me your weekly log on your health app or Strava or whatever you've recorded on, you know, and drop it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Or send me a DM if you did it. But after this, remember, I'm going to short form content. I'm going to be delivering a lot of good information right away. Like I'm talking about like hacks, like diet hacks and stuff like that. Because PSMF.justin is protein sparing modified fast, believe it or not, right? So my next plan is to give you a lot of help, you know, when it comes to shredding down. And I'm talking about 10% of this is actually, you're like, look, this is crazy, but 10% of the transformation is working out, is doing this. 90% is the diet, right? So that's what I can't wait to start showing you guys more and more of. Ooh. And to my family watching this, thank you guys for supporting me. This is honestly my first big project. And it's big because it takes a little bit to film, right? But it is really my first project. And I have a whole plan for this, man. I have a whole plan. I know that if I can get people to watch my shorts, they'll funnel into these videos if they feel like it, right? But the thing is I gotta do a better job all around delivering content that people actually want to watch and binge, right? And I feel like I didn't do good of a job the first 7 days, right? This project right here, it's okay. It's okay. I know it's not gonna like blow up or anything, but it's like, it's my start, right? And it's your start as well. If you actually did start here, well, man, I have so much love for you. Because again, you chose me. Like, that's amazing. All right, so I'm not gonna let you guys down. I'm gonna keep going forward, right? I'm learning as I go. All right. But here's one thing that I suck at learning, is I suck at learning when the right time is to go outside and go on a walk. Let me tell you, my mom does hate it. All right? I love her so much, but man, does she hate every time I step out. At this time, obviously, like every mom would feel the same way my mom did. But let me tell you, I'm extremely proud of you that watched and actually started walking. It doesn't even have to be for the 20K steps. It's the fact that you got up and you clicked this video and you went out and you got inspired to go and walk. Like, that's what matters. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care about anything else. It's the fact that you went and you started. Because once you start, let me tell you, everybody's journey is different. Some people accelerate fast. Some people take their time. But none of that happens without starting. So I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys that have stuck it through. Or maybe you're just now tuning in to the Halloween special and this is your start. Welcome to the journey. It all starts with building good habits, and moving your own 2 feet is a great way to start building really good habits. All right, so I'm happy that you guys are here. I'm happy for the new viewers that are here, and I'm happy for the people that are trying to make better in their life. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? We're doing this together. So for the new ones that are just joining on the Halloween special, all we do is we walk, I yap a lot, and you guys are just here for the journey. Essentially what I'm trying to do is just get you to start making good habits. And these good habits start by moving your 2 feet, right? If you can master walking, you can master any discipline you decide to choose, right? Walking just has to be the easiest one, right? If you are able, to walk, I think it's the easiest one, right? Everybody has their own challenges, so apologies. But I choose walking, and I think if you can master this, if you can build this discipline, you can pick any discipline of your choice. You can choose archery, you can choose rock climbing, you can choose painting, right? And if you can apply the same core principles as getting up and doing it every single day, you'll learn to build the habit, right? This is universal stuff that we're learning here, guys. It's simple. But enough of that. Let's talk about Halloween, guys. What are you guys dressing up for Halloween? Me? I like Inosuke from Demon Slayer. You know, I definitely want to dress up as Inosuke. The thing about him, he's like super ripped, right? He has like a boar as a head, and he wears like some pretty cool like pants, and there's actually no shirt. So part of this journey, I'll be completely honest with you. Also, if you can't see my face, I apologize. This is just the Halloween special. I'll still be here chit-chatting. Most of you guys probably have your phone in your pocket listening to me, but I'm just trying to let you know it's gonna be a dark episode. I don't have the equipment to have like a really cool light, and I did have a light on the iPhone, but the thing about it is it blinds me. It's really hard to see. Like, I try to look directly at the camera so it looks like I'm talking to you guys, but dude, I was getting blinded like crazy. So yeah, I want to dress up as Inosuke. I think that's really cool. I think his body, his physique is very attainable. You know, I've spent a lot of time building my body, right? And I definitely want to show it, right? So the way I'm trying to show it is by using majority fat, right? To do these walks. So look, I can eat a carb meal the entire day, start off the day with carbs, like 200 grams of carbs. But since walking is priority fat, you know, those carbs are going to, you know, me living, you know what I'm saying? Your basal metabolic rate is how much energy that you need to live, right? So the meal that I ate today was 1,700 calories, and I use that to basically live, right? The thing is if your body doesn't have that, you know, those calories, you know, right up front, which is basically a deficit, your body ends up eating itself, right? So your fat, your muscle, that becomes the supply source of steady energy for your body. Now, when your body is trying to constantly get into ketosis, right? Or trying to get into ketosis to use fat as energy, then you get a really steady source of energy. But like, let's say you're not in ketosis and you decide to just get your fuel from the food that you eat, right? Your body's gonna mix it. It's gonna mix it. It's gonna pull some from carbs, it's gonna pull some from fats, and it's gonna pull some from what you ate. You know what I'm saying? So you're always at a rate of burn, you know? When you have food in your body, it just divides it. You know what I mean? Like, it divides where it gets its energy from. Some from the food, some from your body, some from, you know, the fat, the muscles. You know what I'm saying? So protein sparing, modified fast. What our goal in this, what I stand for, is to basically spare your muscles while your body is busy getting energy from fat or the food they eat. That's the whole thing about PSMF.justin, my entire channel, is that let's utilize sparing the hard-earned muscles that we worked for, and let's go ahead and use fat on our body as energy, and let's, you know, eat clean. You know what I mean? So that's the whole goal. That's the whole goal here. I don't want you guys, especially if you guys are like athletic builds and you want to keep your muscle, and that's probably why you're watching, is I don't want you guys to lose that hard-earned muscle. I want you to keep as much as you keep as much of it as you can while you're dieting down, right? Because we're doing this, right? It's kind of rapid weight loss, right? It's rapid fat loss, right? You can go the route of doing 3, 4, 5, 6 months of dieting, right? And you'll probably be able to retain, you know, muscle much more effectively. But look, this is for people that have like deadlines. You know, this is people who want to change quickly and start working, you know, at their new body level like sooner rather than later, right? I'm not here to sell it to anybody. I'm just here to help those that already know, you know what I'm saying? And I'm here to also help those that want to learn, you know, what this entire thing is about. Is we're walking because it's a main source. Fat is the main source of energy. Walking, you know, and also you're gonna get a 5 to 20% boost in just living, like the burn that you get after doing all these walks. You get increased burn, right? So they always say like, hey, gain muscle so you can eat more. Yeah, but they don't really teach you how to do it, right? What I'm gonna teach you how to do is use fat more efficiently in your body and maintain more muscle. That's what I'm gonna teach you how to do. That's what my whole channel is. That's what I stand for. You know what I mean? We're gonna get together and we're gonna look good. We're gonna get our steps in. We're gonna preserve our muscle, and we're gonna do it day in, day out. You know what I mean? That's the whole goal here. Walking is the foundation to build such a great body. You can go and run, you know, but it just has more of a catabolic effect on the muscle compared to walking, right? There's charts on ChatGPT or online or research that you can see, you know, yeah, you'll burn up a lot of carbs, you know, when you're running, but the longer the distance, when you run out of carbs, guess what happened? You're obviously going to use fat, right? But you're also going to be using more muscle in the process to give you energy to run those longer distances after you've ran out of carbs. Think about it, guys. Think about that. All right, you go into a catabolic state once you're past zone 3 cardio. Zone 2 is that's like the best, most optimal place, because you'll burn a good amount of fat, right? Optimally, you'll probably still burn muscle in zone 2 specifically, but the percentage would be like 1.2, 1.1, right? Walking is like 1.0, right? So the multiplier is very minuscule, 1.2 of whatever your rate of burn is. So just keep that in mind, right? I'm walking all of this, right? I could run, don't get me wrong. I can eat out, 13 miles, no sweat. I promise you guys, my aerobic base, because of walking and all the previous training I have done, it's kind of leveled up like beyond belief, guys. You got to know that this walking stuff increases your ability to do everything else effectively and better. You know what I'm saying? Walking is better than, I'll go train 2-3 times a week running. Here's the thing about that. Yeah, you'll get 3 training days, but imagine how much you could train just by walking if you walk every single day, 7 days a week. Because it's more plausible. You can do it longer. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to hold a consecutive amount of days just walking these long distances without having my body to, ask for, big recovery. I don't really need to recover because the recovery for walking is so minimal. Don't get me wrong, you still need to sleep your 8 hours and you still need to eat, you know what I mean? You can, the protocol that I've been doing recently is I have my carbs in. I have about 150 to 200 carbs. The thing about it is I don't need to be on a PSMF protocol for now until I can't sit and wait. I've already did a lot of the cutting before I started posting this series. I was pretty chunky, man. You don't even understand. And until I went and did my protocol for 14 days straight, I was chunky, guys. You don't even understand, right? I'm just trying to teach you guys, what the possibilities are, right? So if those of you that already have a sizable amount of fat on your body and you want to get rid of it, you're gonna need 1,200 calories of protein, right? You're gonna walk at least 20,000 steps. You can do 10K steps, so don't think that you have to do 20,000 steps. You can do 10 or 20K steps, right? You're gonna eat majority of your protein, right? Majority of your protein of your goal body weight. So if you want to weigh 150 pounds, you're gonna need 150 pounds of 150 grams of protein. And then you're gonna have at least 20-30 grams of carbs, and then you're gonna have at least 20-30 grams of fat. Now you live by that, right? You live by that, you take your steps, 14 days, you're gonna see a ridiculous transformation, and I guarantee it, you'll come back here and you'll tell me, yeah, this guy was not lying. I'm trying to tell you guys, right? So if I end up getting to my goal body weight, and like right now, the first goal body weight that I have is 158. Now guys, I am from 180 pounds I weighed myself probably like 5 days ago at Crunch Fitness at 164. And 164 from 180, that is a significant amount of weight lost. Obviously, I can't walk and do the math. What is it? 180 minus 164, 16? 16. All right, 16 pounds, guys. I've been doing this for about a month straight, right? A month, and now we're going into like October, so a month and like a week or 2 weeks, right? A lot of weight loss, you know what I'm saying? Fat loss is I can't really measure it until I take like a DEXA scan. And I never even took a DEXA scan before. So this is still good. It's good stuff. Because at the end of the day, if you're looking in the mirror and you're liking what you're seeing, that's what matters, right? The number on the scale shouldn't really matter that much to you because it's just a number on a scale. You should work on building your physique, looking in the mirror and saying, yeah, I like the person that I see in the mirror. Not, I like the number that I see on the scale. Because that's kind of irrelevant, right? What matters is how you're looked, is how you perceive yourself. You know, forget everything else. Forget the scale ever even existed, right? Wake up, look in the mirror every single day and see if you're changing, you know what I'm saying? Here's also the thing that you have to remember. Bloat, water weight is also a thing too that you guys got to remember, right? And it's okay to look bloated. It just means that like you need potassium, you need salt, you know what I'm saying, to balance out. Like if you feel like you have a lot of water weight, your body likes to hold on to water, especially if you're dehydrated. So just remember, drink water. I know it sounds kind of like it's the opposite. Like, why am I holding so much water? Why am I so bloated? And the solution is actually to drink water, because it allows your body to go and send a signal that, hey, you need to release water because we already have water coming in. There's no need to hold it no more, right? Your body works like that. It's a signaling thing, and it's also like just balance, right? Everything needs balance, guys. So we're at the loop. All right, and if you watch episode 6, we're actually very close. We're very, very close to where we ended off the episode yesterday. Yesterday, we did 22 miles, right? Well, sorry about that. Yeah, yesterday we did 22 miles, right? Now, I got stormed on yesterday about 5 times, right? That's just something that I gotta deal with, right? Don't worry, if you get stormed on, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. At least that's what I was telling myself. Obviously, a lot of people would use that to quit. All right, for me, I kind of just pout, whine about it, but still, my mom offered to pick me up several times, about 6 times. I declined to all of them. Just because I choose not to have the easy way out. I thrive in dealing with the BS. I know it sounds ridiculous. But it just builds a gritness to you, right? You have mental toughness. You know, you're tougher against the weather, right? Now, it doesn't sound like anything too crazy to train, but at the end of the day, my goal is to be an ice climber. I want to be an ice climber. I want to climb, Mount Everest. I want to climb all these crazy places, that the average person already is going to think, climbing out, well, let's say Mount Fuji or something like that is already challenging. You know what I'm saying? I want to take it a step further, and I want to get used to the elements. I want to fight the elements, right? I want to be one of those people that are sponsored by North Face and they go and they do that. They go and they climb those mountains. So I'm putting in the training. I'm going to go ahead and sit with the weather. Here's the thing. Climbing those things, the amount of miles you have to go is going to be tough, man. The elements that you got to brave, it's going to be crazy, So I can't cry and I can't quit because it started raining. I refuse to quit. Eventually, when I get to my goal body weight, I'm going to start producing some content about getting a really fast half marathon time. Now, I completed a half marathon in 8 minutes, all right? about 8 minutes, 5. So I got some speed on me, right? I want to go to 26 miles, all right? And I've already ran 26 miles a couple times, but to get a really fast time is challenging, right? So you're gonna see some videos from me if you guys want it. You know, I usually do those like silent victory days. You know, some of your biggest wins are silent and nobody ever knows about them, right? So if you guys want that on cam, I'll try and figure out a device where I can just like run and have the camera on me. I think that would be so cool, right? Maybe a GoPro, but you know, GoPro footage of somebody running, obviously it's not like the most interesting thing, but a Strava update of my speed, my time, the route that I run. Maybe if you guys want a short like that, hey, I can deliver. I promise you that. You know, I'm here for the people. I'm here. I'm the people's champ. I'm here to guide you guys. I'm also here to set by example. All right. Let's go ahead and get a little check real quick. We're looking good. There might be a lot of glare, and I'm sorry about that. Can't really do too much. I wiped the screen, but you're still going to see the glare. But hey, you guys can see me. There's some light here, and it's beautiful. But yeah, dude, it's kind of spooky out here. It really is. You know, there's no signs of life. If I see skeletons or goblins or anything, let me tell you, I have 2 pair of legs that can get me distance. Right? I'll never ever let any zombie, skeleton, or monster anywhere near my vicinity. Promise you that. There's bunnies that do scare me though. They catch me off guard. Those little guys, there's also frogs that scare me too. But, you know, I don't know how many people are gonna know that. Because how many people are realistically gonna make it to this part of the video? So, to those of you that do, don't tell anybody, all right? But yeah, we're looking nice. Looking really, really nice. It's spooky. It's gonna get dark. That's the thing. Right? My mom's always afraid of me walking out when it's dark. But here's the thing. Sometimes you get motivated at 3 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. to go do something, right? You could stay home with that motivation or you could do something about it. I am the person that chooses to do something about that motivation, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. I just think of it as like, man, I'm really getting one step closer to my goal. So I hope you guys feel the same way with these steps. You're getting one step closer to your goal, right? Everybody's journey is different, right? But just know that if we're putting this work together in, that's a day into your bag. It's a day into my bag, guys. These 7 days are much more. It's a start, you know what I'm saying? And if it's not your start, we're just adding to what you already got going on. That's the beauty of it, right? You always win. The takeaway is you always win if you put in effort for anything. Right? It's a little spooky though, I'm telling you. There was one year like a whole bunch of clowns that would like pop up. I don't know if you guys remember that. Hope they don't do that this year. That was freaky. I remember being with some friends and like these people dressed up as clowns. They were kind of stopping vehicles on the way out of a neighborhood, right? And they had like makeshift props, or at least I would think it's makeshift props, put their hand out because they did it to us, and they stopped the vehicle. They were like smashing the prop on the floor to like look like they were going crazy. And like after a couple honks and the people got out the way, I believe they were doing that all night long. So yeah, some people go all out. And Halloween Horror Nights is also a thing too, if you like that. Thing about it is I went a couple years, but I don't know if I'm too much of a fan of it, because one, the wait lines to get to a scare house is pretty like crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're time consuming, so you'll probably get around 2 scare houses before having to go, you know what I'm saying, leave the park. 3 if you're lucky, you know, in the scare zones and stuff like that. But I know they try their hardest, right? I know they try their hardest, so maybe that might be your thing. So go give it a try. I prefer Busch Gardens Hollow Scream. Hollow Scream is really where it's at. They got the free roaming people that like hide in like the bushes and stuff. They'll hide in trash cans. They'll hide in places that you actually don't expect them, instead of it being scare zones. They're free roaming scare people. So that's really cool. I like that one. I actually had a coffee too. I know it might disturb my sleep, but I'm already here in the night, right? It's about 11 or 12, maybe 11? I don't know. I can't really see the time. So the coffee should wear off by the time I get done with this walk. But guys, I am going to be walking quite a bit, right? My walk is going to be, I think I should be at mile 5 right now, or mile 6. No, mile 5 was all the way over there by the 7-Eleven, right? So I'm walking a total of 17 miles today, right? Yesterday I did 22, right? So I'm walking 5 miles less. Now the thing about that, the way I strategize my walks is that this walk actually just feels like a breeze. Like it feels like it's cake. Like it's not as hard. You know what I'm saying? Like the challenge mentally in my head is like, oh wow, like you're doing a lot less miles today. Like today's gonna be a breeze. You know, I trained myself to think like that, right? I'll do hard days, you know, I'll interrupt my process, my training. My training's never consistent when it comes to the distance. It's always minimum 10. Maximum could go up to as much as I want, but minimum will always be 10, right? Just because that's 20K miles, 20K steps, right? So that baseline, I built it over time. It's not like I got there, you know, overnight. Now, I built up this baseline during the PSMF protocol that I was doing to reshape my body. You know what I'm saying? I basically used that protocol to get a head start in my fat loss, right? And now I'm taking it slow, right? So that's what you want to do too, is you want to use that protocol, right? 150 grams of your goal, I keep like thinking of myself, but for you guys, it's going to be your goal body weight in protein, 20 to 30 grams of carbs, 20 to 30 grams of fats, and then you're going to walk all these steps, right? And on top of that, you do whatever workout you want, because remember, working out just sends a signal for your body to not break down your muscles. So you choose what you want to keep, right? So for me, it would probably be to give you a general guideline. You want to do chest press, you want to do squats, you want to do leg press, you want to do deadlift, you want to do lateral raises, you want to do, what's a good one, bent over rows. All right, hit all the essentials, right? The essentials, guys, it's just a full body workout. That just means you're going to keep all your muscle all around, right? Sends a signal, hey, like keep this, right? So there's no need to do isolation. Do full body on these protocols, because it's just going to be better for you in retaining muscle all around your body rather than doing isolated workouts. Just my opinion. Then again, I'm not no professional bodybuilder. I know there are people more qualified than I am. My expertise that I'm trying to pursue is weight loss at a quick amount of time while retaining as much muscle as possible. And that way, like, you get to your goal body weight, and then you can go back to diet and chill. You know what I'm saying? And you can enjoy your foods. Because for me, guys, I'm enjoying my favorite foods. You know what I'm saying? And my mom likes to cook too, so I get to eat her food too, along with my routine. Just because, like, I set up my life to a way that I have such a high output in calories. Like, I'm burning minimum a day 1,000 calories. So what does that do? It allows me to eat an additional 1,000 calories if I really want to, right? Well, obviously I use up like 400, 500 of those calories to eat up food. You know what I'm saying? So my body requires like 2,000, 2,100 calories, you know, TDEE, total daily expenditure, and BMR, right? So my BMR is 1,700, and like my, you know, TDEE, total daily expenditure, which is like a whole bunch of factors, which is like how much you move, how much you need just to live, and stuff like that, is 2,100, 2,000, right? Give or take. I don't go to like a machine to figure that out, right? So 2,100 calories is what I need to basically like function. You know what I'm saying? I apply these steps, right? So if I'm hitting a 10K step, that's 1,000 calories, right? 100 calories per mile, right? So if I'm doing 20K, my apologies, that is 10 miles, right? I advocate that because you get 1,000 calories you get to add into that bucket right there, right? And to lose weight, you have to eat anything under your TDEE, right? So since my TDEE is 2,100 calories, 2,100 calories right? I apply these walks, and that essentially says, hey, you're gonna have to eat, your new TDEE is 3,100 calories, 3,100 calories, right? Now, that's because I added my steps in, right? I'm not even talking about working out, because if I added a workout, that's an extra 300 to 500 calories. So then that bumps it up to 3,500 calories, for example, right? So that's my TDEE, right? Total daily expenditure, right? 2,100 is what I need to like live, right? If I eat below 2,100, I'm in a deficit. So I'm adding so much movement, so much work, that deficit has now grown from 2,100 to 3,500, giving me a larger deficit before even calculating how much food I'm eating, right? So I'm adding an extra room for food of 1,400 calories. Is that not freedom to do whatever you want after that? Like, if you're a person that loves to eat, then work, then move. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to work so hard, actually, but like, move, because it allows you to eat more. Like, some people just wonder like how some people are able to eat whatever they want and they don't gain weight. It's because those people, and the hack is not to have a high metabolism. It's to do something with your life, to actively be proactive and not laying in bed, you know, and wishing that you could lose weight and transform your body. It's, man, these people are busy people, and you know, the amount of food that they eat, it shows how busy they are. You know what I'm saying? If you work a job that you're sedentary, now I'm sorry here, but the truth is, you're just gonna have to add these steps or work out, you know, after the sedentary jobs. The people that like are in like construction, for example, like, they're gonna be able to eat a lot more, you know what I'm saying, and be able to be a lot leaner than the average person, you know what I'm saying? Or let's say if you commute to work by walking, because you walk and you're already getting your steps naturally, you're able to eat a lot more. So a more active lifestyle kind of revolves around everything you do. It's not just about the food that you eat, it's your lifestyle, it's everything. So these steps, the core principle of these steps is that we're building you a healthy lifestyle, a lifestyle where you get to enjoy more, right? And if eating is one of those things that you want to enjoy more, then boom, you get to eat more. You get to eat more. Now here's the thing. Don't just, because you're able to eat more, doesn't mean that you can eat more junk food, right? Junk food has higher calories and you can eat less of it, right? You'll hit that threshold where, okay, I put in the work, right? That's the problem. I put in the work, so now let me go ahead and order like 5, 6, you know, Wendy's burgers, you know what I'm saying? Each one be like 1,000 calories each. No, that doesn't give you the freedom to do that. No, if you eat clean, you'll eat so much clean food. The thing about it is you'll be able to eat as much clean food, you know, you probably wouldn't even be able to eat all those calories if it was clean. If you're like me, you have like 3,500 in calories because I move so much and I'm able to, you know, have that amount of intake. I choose no. I choose to still be in a deficit, right? And I still choose to eat clean as possible. You know what I'm saying? My diet is dictated around, you know, what my family can provide for me. You know what I'm saying, guys? So I'm extremely blessed to have a family that just is letting me film these videos for you and provide food and a shelter for me and all that. So, you know, I eat clean around what's given to me. I eat clean. You know, it may annoy my mom sometimes because I eat so clean to the point where I weigh every single thing out. You know, I'm very picky, and sometimes she would cook something that, you know, is probably calorie dense. Obviously, I'm not going to be a person that's like, oh, I'm not going to eat that. You just got to, you know, reduce the size. You know what I'm saying? You can eat clean. You can eat everything. But you have to just control the portions, right? And eating clean, the main thing about that is, like, don't eat, like, chips and stuff like that. You look at the bag of the chips, right? It feels like a 90% airbag, but that 90% airbag of, like, Lay's is, like, 400 calories. Like, eating clean is like kiwis. Like you can eat like 6 kiwis and it'd be like, what, 30 calories a pop for each kiwi? It's like 6, 12, 18, 180 calories for 6 kiwis. That's what I'm talking about clean. You know what I'm saying? You can get a lot of you can get a lot of volume of food in eating clean. If you eat junk food, you're gonna get those oils. They're gonna bump the calorie up to like 400, 500 plus because of the oils inside of it, right? And I know what you're gonna say is that, you know, the unhealthy food ends up being the cheaper alternative. Now that's the thing, it's kind of unfair, but if you like fruits, if you like, you know, oats, if you like Greek yogurt, if you like cottage cheese, like that's just what I like am able to eat. You know what I'm saying? If you just take the time to really plan out like what you're gonna buy to eat, you're gonna get results. You're gonna be able to figure out what clean eating actually is, guys. It's just avoid the junk food that you see at the gas station, the sugary drinks, like the pizza. Well, here's the thing, you can have pizza, but in moderation. You know what I'm saying? Or like the cotton candy. You know what's actually really good? Popcorn is like volume filled food. You can have a lot of it, right? Look at the calories, but like if you have the buttery popcorn, then you're gonna soak up a lot of calories because of the butter. It's not because of the popcorn, right? So salted popcorn's good, like the kettle cooked popcorn's really good. It's all about being like conscious of the food that you're eating. Because I understand it. Not everybody can buy the best quality food. You know what I'm saying? But you can. What you could do. Also, wait, guys, look, tuna. Tuna's a hack. You know, sardines is a hack too. I know you have to have like a special taste for it, but I'm trying to give you guys some options here. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be conscious of what you eat. You know what I'm saying? Be conscious. It just takes a little bit of effort too. Remember, the effort stacks up over time. Don't think that like everything that you're doing, it's just like, it's for no reason. You see effort pay off over time. Practice delayed gratification, guys. Like, you'll get to where you're going. You just need to stack up consistent days of small wins, right? You don't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect. Someday, like, I think episode 2 or episode 3 of this series, I ate 3,000 calories before I went to go walk. 3,000 calories. Come on. Yo, what up? That's cool. But yeah, guys, like I'm trying to tell you, man, I need you guys to really put some hustle in it. Like, you could hustle out here, right? This is 10% of the work, man. This is 10% of the work. That's some people, especially the people that don't want to do the walking. Look, that's fine. 10% is nothing. But then you got to focus on 90% on what you eat, right? So if you're a person like me that has a big appetite, because I love to eat, right? You're gonna have to put in this extra work to get what you want. Because I could still land in a deficit. I can still land in a deficit, and I can still eat more and be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get the best of both worlds, right? And that's what I want to teach you here. Build the discipline, right? Because the discipline allows you to do whatever you want, eat whatever you want. You know what I'm trying to tell you guys? I want you guys to succeed, right? Because if you're able to do this and enjoy doing it, because I enjoy being stronger every day. I enjoy having stronger aerobics every single day. Like, I enjoy, you know, this process of having to work for the food. Yeah, bro. Like, I enjoy it, you know, and I enjoy the process of having to teach people too, because think about it, like, there's just a lot of people that think it's just as simple as eat less and you lose weight. Like, yeah, it does work like that, but how about your hormones? How about how you feel? Like, you don't want to feel like shit. You know what I'm talking about? You don't want to feel like shit dieting down. That's the thing, right? And eating healthy isn't just, you know, eating healthy isn't just picking the right fruits or the right foods, you know what I'm saying? It's being conscious about the volume of food that you intake, right? It's being conscious about the serving size that you intake. It's being conscious about the beers that you're drinking with your friends that stack up over time. Like, dude, like 3 beers can equal a steak. Think about that. Don't drink your calories up, because that's less satiating. If you drink your calories, what are you doing, guys? What are you doing? You're gonna be able to eat You're gonna hit your BMR, your TDE, way faster if you start drinking alcohol. And I get it, guys. I get it. Think about your calorie intake for the week, right? It just takes one day to eat 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 additional calories of just binge drinking or binge eating to go ahead and slow down your progress and make you have to restart. And when you have to suffer through days where it feels like you restarted or you ate way too much, calories in, calories out, guys. I'm telling you, understand that concept and you will understand how to lose weight effectively without having to follow any guru. Control your portion sizing, like control it, or if you don't want to control it, then put in more work out more. You know what I'm saying? Like what you put into your body stays until it's used up, right? So if you're not using it up, if you're putting in more energy than you are using every day, then guess what? That turns into fat. That turns into extra work that you have to put in. So that's why the PSMF protocol is handy dandy, because if you're having days like that, if you have 4,000 calories that you took in 1 or 2 days, a PSMF protocol is basically the reverse of binging, right? You're gonna binge fat loss. You are going to binge fat loss. I know that sounds crazy, guys. It's hard to do because it's a very restricted protocol. You're being extremely hard on yourself when you're, trying to diet down this way. It's really effective, but it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for people that can give up easily. This is for people that have grit. This is for people that want it badly, right? And a component of successfully completing the PSMF diet protocol is you need to walk, right? So you need to be extremely strong being restrictive with your calories, and you need to be extremely strong with doing your steps. That's a lot to ask for from a person, especially juggling the weight of having their life to worry about, their emotions to worry about, their hormones, their health. This is a very selective group of people that are able to do this and perform well in this. But if you can get one part of the equation right, if you can get the steps, your rate of success to get to your fat loss goals skyrocket, because it's just one component that you really needed, and you're out here and you're completing the steps in, and that habit alone, once built and once strong and once is your foundation, guess what? You unlock a different part of life. You do. You really, really do. You unlock a part of life that allows you to do whatever you want, guys. Eat whatever you want, get stronger, earn additional calorie burn. Like, there's just so much just from the walking aspect, right? So apply the PSMF protocol, and guess what? You are burning like no tomorrow. You are getting to your goal body weight, and you can use this strategy whenever you go, let's say on a cruise, on a binge and stuff like that. Like, you can use this whenever you want. And it's the beauty of it. So it's okay if you have vacation and you overeat and you don't track, but as long as you have like the discipline to go out and to get your steps in, and to focus up on your intake on calories, and you don't binge, you don't continue that binge when you come back home, then you're good, man. You're solid, bro. Because you don't even need to do this for a week, bro. You can literally just do it as like a 2-day reset. Like if I ate crazy for 2 days, 2,000 calories above my normal, and guess what? I'm gonna spend 2 days PSMF protocol, heightened steps, and I'm gonna get my mojo back. It's that quick, guys. It's that quick. You'll be able to be in a 1,500 net deficit. You know what I'm saying? You can push it to 2,000 net deficit for the day, and boom, in 2 days, you've erased the extra 2,000 calories that you had on vacation. It's all right, guys. All right, and if you're doing it 2 days, that 2,000 is actually 4,000, guys. So there's always a way out, right? It's just, you need to be disciplined, right? I sprinkle in a PSMF day because I don't need to do it for the 2 weeks, because I take off my shirt and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with the abs that I'm able to see, right? I worked hard for those abs, right? I did cable crunches, right? I did them while I was in my bulking phase, and now to reveal them, you gotta cut, right? And abs are made in the kitchen, yes. Remember that? Well, I was telling you guys, 10% in the gym. You build them 10% in the gym. But in order to see them, right, and only like 1% of the population can see their abs visibly. You need to spend that 90% of eating, and you need to dial in on eating, guys. This is gems, man. I'm sprinkling gems from you. But the thing about it is other people talk about this, is it's just information that's already out there. It's free floating for you to grab, man. I'm not gatekeeping. Nobody's gatekeeping anything from you. If anything, we want you to win, guys. We want you to win. Don't forget that. This is us together doing this. It's not just you alone. All right? Everybody else has the same questions that you have. How do I get abs? You just watch what you eat. You be in a calorie deficit and you achieve a total amount of body fat, like 12% or below, in order for your abs to pop. Some people can make them pop at 15 or 60%. You know what I'm saying? If you're going hard in the bulking phase and you focus actually on doing your ab work, guess what? You're gonna see your abs at early percentage, right? You could even see them at 18, 20% if you actually have a really good ab routine. So guys, what's stopping you? You know what I'm saying? What's stopping you? Because once it's you by yourself and nobody's around you to control what you do, what you say, what you think, you can really start thinking about yourself. You can really start loving yourself. And the best way to love yourself is to work on yourself. It's to grind. It's to do the silent work that doesn't get applauded. It doesn't get rewarded. It just shows over time. Later on, like once you get your dream physique, you're going to also realize that no one really cares. No one really cares. I promise you. I take off my shirt, I show my boys, I get like I honestly get silent sometimes. Like, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter, right? Yeah, you'll get it from the opposite sex, but it's like, at the end of the day, that validation, your validation shouldn't stem from what other people say about you or what other people think about you. Your validation should stem. You should become the validation. You are the validation. Your work should become the validation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll find that shift. I'm still trying to figure that shift out myself. I'm trying to work hard. That's why I'm pushing to 17K steps today, because I said I was going to go do it. And once I say I'm going to go do it, I got to go do it. That's the thing about it. Being a man, you got to live by your word. If you don't live by your word, then what else? And I just only really started at 25. It's like when I really started locking in on living on my word. Because like, I just haven't always been like this. I haven't always been this dog. I haven't always been this motivated. And let me tell you, it's a little spooky out here. But I haven't always, all right? I'm not the person that you probably think I am. Like, a lot of stupid shit I had to go through in order to get to this mentality. You know what I mean, guys? A lot of like letdowns I had to go through, a lot of mess ups, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of like giving up on myself multiple times, even while the momentum was there, like just to get here. So you gotta, once you get to this mindset, you gotta protect it at all possible cost, right? Because it's so easy to just forget and lose your path, right? And the reason why some people are attracted to you is because you're rooted, you're grounded in what you want to do. So like, let that also be a motivator for those people that like, want to go down that road. Like, I want to change, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to be attracted. Like, make yourself worthy of attraction. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself worthy. It's just going to take a lot more than what you think. And a hell of a lot more effort out here on your own 2 feet doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the real side that people don't talk about is the real work that you got to put in. And it's just the silent victories you have to do over and over and over and over and over again in the dark. And no one's going to see you. No one is going to see it, bro. No one's going to see it. Unless you go and you, like, record it. You know what I'm saying? And you got to, like, force people to sit and watch what you do. Or if you post content, then maybe people will be like, yo, this guy's onto something. Let me go ahead and, like, watch his journey. That's kind of, like, the avenue where I'm going. It's like, I want people to see what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is honestly nothing crazy. I tell you what I eat. And then I just walk. And then I talk to you guys. It's like, is this really all this guy does? Yeah, it is right now, because that's just what it takes. It takes time. It's not pretty. It's not anything that anybody would really want to clap about. It's like, this is me, all right? This is me putting in the work. Other people go and study and they become great and stuff like that. But the thing about it, they put countless nights of, studying with nobody applauding them. Like, I know a lot of people like that. I have a good friend named Ray. He's like that, you know what I'm saying? He studies every single day. He's working on getting his master's. Like, he has good influences in his life. Guys, if the work that you're putting in doesn't get applauded, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Let your work speak for you. You know what I'm saying? Let it come out over time. Practice delayed gratification, guys. I don't want you guys to feel like no one knows. I know that you're working hard because you're here watching this video and you're here listening to me yap. Like, I know you're working hard and I know you want to make a change. All right? That's why I'm trying to get it to where we're doing it together. That way, you don't have to do it alone. You know what I'm saying? These 7 days, I hope I built enough courage and a good habit for you to go and do this without me there. You know what I'm saying? I'll always still be here. You can always reach out to me, but I want you guys to go and focus. The whole goal of the 7 days is so you can go and build this habit to go and do it on your own. Because if my dream and my goal is what I just said to you right now, is to get you to do this on your own, and you actually go out and listen, and you go out and you actually take this advice, and change your own life. Bro, this is advice that I wish somebody told me, you know what I'm saying, instead of me having to figure out on my own. Now the thing is there's always going to be somebody that knows this and tells it to you, but obviously a lot of things go right through one ear out the other, and we kind of just learn through experiences. So I learned through experience, even though I had really good, fortunate parents that told me exactly what I had to do, and guess what? I didn't listen, right? So if you got to this video, you're probably looking for somebody to tell you what you got to do, and I'm going to tell you exactly what my parents told me to do, all right? Lock in now. Find something that you want to do. Find something that you want to achieve and just focus on it, man, because you only get older, right? So if you're hearing this and you're younger than me, like you're only going to get older. And if you're older than me and you're hearing this, like you got time. Work now. Do it now. Don't wait. Don't make no excuses. The perfect moment never comes, right? The perfect moment never comes. The best time actually is now, right? However little effort, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of you older viewers, you know what I'm saying, or even younger viewers than me, obviously, yeah, there's definitely younger viewers. You don't even need to go out and walk outside here. Get like one of those like at-home treadmill machines, bro, and just go at it. Go at it hard. Work. You're at home. If you're one of those people that work at home, you could, and if you're like in a sedentary like job, like this job, like ask if you could bring the mobile treadmill, like, find a workaround, find a way, right? Find a way. I'm trying to tell you this. I don't know who else is going to tell you. I want you to succeed in this just as badly as I want to succeed myself. I want you guys to go crazy, right? I want you guys to go crazy. All right, guys, it's going to get really dark here. It's going to get absolutely dark. But we're still cruising, guys. I hope. Let me see. Can you see my hand? Shit, yeah, you actually can. So apologies for my language too. But man, dude, like, let's go. Let's just not quit, guys. Like, this is the surrounding. This is what I get to see. Look at that. The moon's out and everything. Like, I'm out here, far away from home, on my journey to become somebody that I believe is so much stronger. It's so amazing. I'm running to him. Day by day. I don't care. I'm taking my time with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to shred down. I'm trying to build this discipline, right? This discipline is going to carry me into a better life. I know it will. I know it will. And I know abundance is waiting for me. I know prosperity. I know finances are waiting for me. I just need to keep going, right? And even though some of these days are lonely, man. Some of these days are lonely. Some of these days are motivationless. Like, some of these days, like, I don't even want to be out here. Some of these days I just want to be with somebody, but guess what? I don't have that liberty. I could stay home. I could choose the easy route, but then I'll pay with my life. Every easy decision you make, you forge a harder life ahead of you. Every harder decision you make now forges a better life for you in the future. Remember that, guys. those easy decisions are real easy to pick, but they only make things harder. So do the hard things now. That way you could be stronger and better for the rest of your life, guys. I'm telling you, not put in the work, right? I know I have nothing to show other than my body, and my body is not even that great, for the work that I'm putting in, right? Some of you put in the work grinding at work or with studies and stuff like that, and like it may feel like it's not showing, or you may feel like you're stuck, but keep going, right? Keep getting better, keep getting stronger, because improvement actually never ends. Be a jack of all trades. Be somebody that's absolutely splendid, you know what I'm saying, to be around. Somebody that's absolutely crazy, make your vibration higher. And sometimes you just have to look into a camera and talk to it, and it sounds like I'm crazy, but I believe that being crazy is just what you need, and having this type of self-determination and this focus and this momentum, right? And you just need it all, and the perfect storm is just going to create this person that you can't even imagine. I can't imagine what I look like. I can't even imagine what other people perceive me as. I can't imagine what I'm going to do or how I'm going to provide. I can't imagine it because I'm in the midst of crafting it on the days that I just feel lonely, on the days that are just dark. This is the Halloween special. It doesn't even feel like Halloween for me. It just feels like another day, right? And I hope the rest of my days are not like this. I hope not. That's why every step I take is a step towards the future. Every single pain I feel is pain that I have to pay for a better future. It's okay. I'm paying with my body. I'm paying with my mind. I'm paying with my soul. I'm paying with all of it. And you guys need to do it too, right? If you want to improve, you're going to have to pay that price somehow, some way. Some people get lucky, right? And that's good for them, right? But at the end of the day, I want this to be repeatable success, right? So if this is the discipline that you were looking for to help apply to the rest of your life, because this is only going to help you, this is not going to harm you. This discipline that you build here transfers over to anything else, and then you become 1% better at whatever else that you're working on. Guess what? That's 1% that you didn't have, right? That's 1% more that other people have to work harder for to attain what level you have, right? Set yourself for success. Do things that, feel like they're not gonna, it may feel like it's not helping you, but it is. The universe rewards the work that you're putting in. It may not feel like it, but the universe rewards the work that you're putting in. And I promise you, the universe hears you, right? God hears you, or whatever your religion is, it hears you. But it only responds to good work that you put out there, the good energy that you put out there. I know it's hard for people to believe. And I know the positions that you're probably in are probably far worse than whatever I'm in, or you know what I'm saying, or something I probably wouldn't understand. But I just want you to keep going. I want you to keep going. Pick up those heavy feet and go. Because I know that weight is heavy, but somebody's going to have to carry it. And you have to be that person to carry it, right? That you have to, as heavy as that weight is, you're going to have to go and pick it up anyways and move. So rather than standing still and letting that weight get even heavier, someone's going to have to carry that weight. And you be strong enough to carry that weight. And over time, that load will get lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. I'm telling you guys, I want to be able to go through here, guys. This looks kind of spooky. This looks kind of spooky. This is the Halloween episode, so. Alright, guys. We're getting a POV now. There's flashing lights over there. It kind of freaks me out. Sorry guys, I gotta be locked in here because it's kind of creepy. This is the Halloween special that I didn't really know I was gonna shoot, but I'm out here doing it anyways, guys. I keep hearing like bells. I don't know, guys. You guys tell me. Am I stupid? See, I keep seeing like red everywhere. There's a lot of cars here. But why is it so empty? There's a lot of cars here. But it's so like, I don't know. I'm just passing through, guys. I'm just passing through. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Wow, so there are a lot of cars. This has to be active right now. There are so many Teslas here, it's not even funny. There's actually a ridiculous amount of Teslas. Every single vehicle here is a Tesla. So that probably tells me exactly we are at a Tesla factory, I believe, of some sort. All right, so let me go ahead and get myself out of here because I don't know anything about Tesla. But I believe there is security here, and I'm pretty sure they would be like, why is this guy here with a camera, right? Wow. Incredible amount of Teslas here. Now, I don't think it would be smart to go and record it, so I'm not going to. But the sheer amount of Teslas here just scream this is a Tesla factory. Tesla of some sort. It is so creepy though. There's also a truck that's on that I'm about to pass right now. Sorry guys if I'm not talking a lot, it's just I'm a little bit alert right now. Because remember, I got fast legs, so I can dash when I need to. This place is really spooky. Look, like over there is just, it's nothing but like forest line over there. Right, so if I need to make haste, then the forest line is over there. Like, best believe guys, you will see Usain Bolt here in 2.5 seconds. I am, if need be, I would be the fastest man on the planet. Temporarily, of course. But the creepy thing about this is there's a lot of cars here with lights just on. Like, the lights are just autonomously on. So I just hope that there are no skeleton drivers or anything like that. I know AI is a thing, but okay, there's this cool tow truck here with like devil eyes on it. They're not like they're like LED eyes, right? So they kind of just look like that. Again, I don't want to flash it just because like I don't know if I'll get in trouble. I'm really not trying to get in trouble because I went to Icon Park the other day and I had to end one of our videos because a cop or security told me to turn off the camera. Apparently I can't be recording. So I just said, all right, I understand, and just turned it off without a question. You know what I mean? Because there's no point in starting any problems. All right, guys, so now we're over here on the street. Okay, so red light all the way down there, and we are still pushing. Drop off ahead. You're talking about drop off. All right, so this is the path I chose. I don't know about you, but I don't know what sound that is. It sounds like a frog of some sort. I'm not digging it, guys. Let's just get through this part. And look, guys, this is where I'm going. far, I'll go ahead and show you. It's kind of lit up. But guys, I am out here putting in the steps in. Again, I'm not gonna get scared to the point where I can't put in steps. At the end of the day, I get these, wow, it is super bright. Oh my God, look how bright it is. Because I believe it's never this bright to the point where I can see, look, I can see my hand perfectly in the camera. Usually it's dark, right? So that moon today just happens to be the perfect day to record the Halloween special. I get natural lighting. I obviously don't know what I look like, but I'm just very happy that Mr. Moon just, earlier it was very cloudy. So all of a sudden, all the clouds in the sky in the vicinity are just completely gone. Insane in the membrane, yes. Insane in the membrane. Oh, dude, I heard, it sounded like a crowbar hitting the floor. Wow, I'm hearing all types of crazy stuff. Alrighty, guys. Oh, crap. The car just sped off. Alright, guys. Again, with all the Teslas. But this is from a distance. I was over there close. I don't really want to. Plus, I'm on the road now, so I believe I can record here. But there's just a ton of Teslas, right? But I heard, because I don't hear it no more, I heard a freaking loud bang, and it sounds like I don't know, it sounds horrifying. Guys, I can't lie to you. Spook level, probably like a 2 out of 10. I know I gave it such a low rating, guys, but just believe me. I've walked in the night plenty of times. Alright, but this time, yeah, that guy right there, like, I should have recorded that. I should have flipped the camera, but that guy was kind of going in my lane, right? It's like, what the hell is going on? Nah, the world is not going to test me. I'm strong. You know what I mean? I'm a strong individual. I'm out here because I know I'm capable of protecting myself, 1, and 2, which I'll most likely use, is my fight or flight instincts are pretty on key. At least I would like to think. I think I can dash when necessary. When need be, I can do it, guys. Now, I haven't really shown you how fast I can really go, but believe me, I can get to that red light. If necessary, of course. Now, it may not be as fast as like Justin Gatlin or something like that, but my name is Justin, so you know a little bit of speed resides in there, guys. I'll tell you that. I'm going to protect you guys at all costs. That is just crazy, guys. I hear some crazy stuff out here. And I hope that the camera picks everything up. It sounds like somebody was just having a conversation right behind me. Here, you guys can see, look at that creepy road over there. Now, guys, I don't know about you guys, but let's go ahead and have that here so you guys can see. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just sometimes I gotta look behind me because I don't know. I don't trust the cars over here. This place is a little spooky. Full moon out. You know, if any werewolves come out, let me be honest with you guys. I'm not trying to be on the menu tonight. I'm really not trying to be on the menu. Another car coming, so think about it. Is this strip is pretty long, and I see active cars over there, so I think I'll feel a lot better knowing that, you know, I'll be over there by the cars and stuff. I do have a water bottle in my pocket. Bunch of Teslas. Hold on, let me crack open this water bottle. Again, I know in Halloween spirit. I know in Halloween, sorry you guys hear that. But in Halloween spirit, I chose to do this path because I wanted to emulate some spookiness. But damn, dude, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, passing by that place over there, where it's just like a graveyard of Teslas, and some of them were on, that was just next level freaky. And paired along with hearing what I believe to be conversations right behind me, now that was spooktacular. Now that was the corniest thing I said. And please do not cancel me for that. But hey, I'm trying to bring some comedic relief to, calm myself down, because I am actively out here and I am kind of creeped out. And I definitely have heightened senses, right? And I start to feel like a shiver, right? And that, again, I'm trying to bring the comedic relief to the table so I don't feel spooked. I did not believe this Halloween episode was kind of gonna be like this. All right, but we're making it through. We're getting our steps in, and I don't want to hear nothing. Another Tesla, right? A Tesla with no license plate. What is it, on autopilot? Are they driving themselves to, like, I don't know. Wow, that. Oh man, I wish you guys saw that. Did a crazy swerve. Yeah, are these Teslas on autopilot? Like, you guys let me know. Like, are they scheduled for delivery and they deliver themselves? Because that's some spooky stuff if they choose to do it at night. I know they have that technology where they go and they drive themselves places. But be honest, guys, would you guys let a Tesla autopilot you to whatever location? Let's say you're going to sleep, right? Let's say you're going to sleep. Man, I feel like I gotta keep wiping this camera, but I feel like it doesn't get better. Oh, when I focused it, it got better. Interesting. So here's a cool thing. There's a 7-Eleven over there. All right, so I like that feeling. I like that feeling of like civilization. I don't like the feeling of being all alone. I don't think nobody likes that, right? It's just all about having a good attitude. Right? Can you have a good attitude about this? Here is the spooktacular episode. Whoa. There's just, again, like banging and noises and stuff like that. This time it's dead ahead for me. Like, civilization's over there, but over here there's a lot of noise. It's like banging and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I think I might have to make a right and go. I could have went all the way over there by taking a different path. I'm the smartest person around, right? I chose smack dab in the middle. Smack dabaroni in the middle. Well, if I make a left, I go on this bridge, and it's kind of dangerous. That's the thing. So, go the safer route and be lame. I'll give you guys a spooktacular show. I think I might go the lamer route. Let me think, because I have to take a bridge that way, and I have to take a bridge that way. Right? The thing about this one is I take 2 bridges. Right? And the thing about this one, I take 1. Right? So I'm really in smack dab in the middle. Well, the frogs are all coming out too. I don't know if you guys hear them. Well, they're croaking about. I kind of have my drawstring bag. It looks like the X-Men. But I'm not an official member of the X-Men yet. I don't know, what ability would I have? Super endurance. No, JK. Of all the X-Men abilities you can have, that kind of is like, there's such a lot of Teslas coming in and out of this place. It's about the only vehicle. It's like Elon's over there, guys. Found him. He's over there eating peanut butter. Alrighty. Whew. Guys, I am in for a very long night. For you guys though, for 10K steps, we should be 6 or 7K steps in, or 6 or 7 miles in from an hour and 25 minutes. 2 hours it usually takes to complete, so we're about 75% once we hit an hour and 30. About 75%. I don't know. I've been walking fast, right? Am I pacing 5 miles? I don't know. But I do like to cap it out around 2 hours just because of like upload and stuff like that. And remember the gigabytes, I'm recording in 4K, so you guys can actually see this. So hopefully this video comes out and it looks amazing. All right, guys, I am so ready to get out of this place. Even though we're in the lit area, which makes me feel a lot better. I don't know, this place just gives me the heebie-jeebies, guys. I know that bridge to the left is dangerous. That's the problem, but it is closer to where I need to go, so I need to go that way. So guys, I made the decision. We are going to the dangerous place. And you know it's dangerous when the sidewalk ends immediately. So not only, well, the thing is we're gonna get our, oh hell. Jesus, guys, I'm doing this for you guys. I see people walking. Why is that guy walking in circles? I see somebody walking in circles over there. That is just freaky. Oh, dude, this doesn't seem right. Guys, what am I doing? I don't want to go that way because that guy over there was just circling. And there's very thick bushing here. Oh, excuse me? Sidewalk closed? No, I can't see. Hold on. I can't see. I can't see. Sidewalk closed? What sidewalk? There's no sidewalk. Oh my god. Alrighty, guys. My adrenaline just spiked, and we are gonna do this extraordinarily fast. Alright, I'm so sick of the noises. Here's the thing. I did bring a handy dandy flashlight, right? Now, if you look at this, said need be, I need to use this function right here to blind anything, I will. Alright? That way, buys me time to get away. And that red light signifies low battery, which is amazing. Well, looks like I have limited use for it. Here we go. This path is going to be a challenge just because it's very narrow, right, to the road, right? And the thing about this, it's just not a safe place, and I don't recommend it. But the thing about this is that's a great shortcut. The other way would have added probably an extra 3 to 6 miles, depending on if I made a left or if I went straight, right? If I went straight, I don't know. Maybe I confused myself. I don't think it would add 6 miles. I think it would add up to most 3 miles, right? And I'm trying to... There's a really nice volleyball over here. And I hope somebody picks that volleyball up and uses it. Guys, I don't know about you, but choosing this path is where men are made. The thing about this is I'm going to be extraordinarily cautious I'm not taking no chances here. There is a sidewalk there. I'm gonna go over here to take the sidewalk, and of course, the second I look at it, it disappears. It really just did disappear. Because that sidewalk was not there. I had to cross the street for the sidewalk. Alright, guys. This is officially the spookiest episode of anything I ever recorded. That's just like creepy. It's late out here. I don't recommend you guys do what I do because I'm a professional idiot, right? And I just do this for you guys. I'm going to make it there as fast as possible. Every time I have, I'm gonna get on this road, but I'm also gonna be very observant to the vehicles behind me. It's just I am freaked out about kind of being next to this patch of wilderness, which I shouldn't be because remember, I have some fast legs and I can get out when need be. You guys know me. I am pretty quick on the draw. But it's just all, I don't know. It's about hearing all these noises and stuff like that. I think I am long past the phase where I'm trying to like just teach you guys about stuff. It's more about let's get through this place quickly. You know what I'm saying? Let's spend the least amount of time as possible going through this. But to be real honest with you guys, I am an adventurer at heart, so I kind of live for these things. I am built for it. I am absolutely built for this. But hey, if I get scared and you guys see it, you didn't see that, I'm getting my steps in. It's just part of the process. I can't lie, guys. I gotta take a leakamus. All right, that's code word for number one. I gotta take a leakamus. But I think I'm a little too frightened. JK, I'm not frightened. You're frightened. You're the one hiding with your eyes barely open, watching this video. That's you, not me. I'm out here, actively out here. Let's get safe. Every time there's a car, get deep into the grass, but not too close to over there. I don't want to. I don't want to. Another car coming. You know, obviously, all this stuff would not be scary if we were in the daytime. So what's the difference? Nothing. It should realistically be nothing. I'm gonna wait because this section is a little too close to call. Guys, this might be the one rare time where you guys might see me run, and that's just so I can make it to the right spot. All right, so I'm gonna be, I could just walk around, but I don't want to. This spot is a little freaky for me, but oh well, screw it. This is a safer route. I was gonna walk on that side, but guys, those cars are a little too close for comfort, if you ask me. Alrighty, I'm gonna jump over here, and we're gonna hit a nice jog. Alright, here we go. Nice and strong. Looking back, there's no cars. We're good. We're good. little bit of running action doesn't hurt. Now I can stop right there. Nice. All right. Now, the reason why I had to run is because that guardrail is a little too narrow for me. So look at this. We got some space here. Okay, so there's a bridge right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. But once we get there, we're basically solid, guys. We're solid. We are solid. All right, a little bit more hard work. We're getting our steps in. As always, you guys know the mantra by now. And if I look a little bit uneasy, it's because honestly, guys, I am a little bit uneasy. I just want to get out of here as fast as possible. The shortcut is very creepy, guys. Shortcut is very creepy. But the thing is, I have you guys here, so obviously, I'm not a chicken. I'm not a chicken. I'm still getting my steps in. Once I get up top to that bridge, I'm telling you, I'm gonna feel like I'm on cloud 9. And that's the feeling I'm going for. Right. Always checking my back. You guys check for me? You guys see anybody? No? Okay. Always checking my back. Yeah, we're moving, guys. We are moving. We're making haste. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Nice. Okay, feeling a lot better. Now, guys, absolutely, I have to be careful with debris flying around and stuff like that. So, don't worry, I'm picking up the speed right now. We're moving. Keeping my distance from the road, because again, this is like a one-way road, a two-way actually. Oops, one going up, one going down. Right? Proceeding with caution is always a good thing. Let me tell you guys, always a good thing. I don't know, guys. I kind of wasn't predicting the episode to go like this. This is exactly what I wanted for a Halloween spooktacular. It actually be scary. It actually be like kind of like a like it's just crazy that the full moon is just beaming out. Like I know my camera doesn't capture it. Well, this whole place would be really dark if that full moon wasn't out here, right? So I chose the best, most optimal day to record. Let me tell you, I thought I was gonna have a really hard time recording this stuff, right? But it looks like on the camera, got him. It looks like on the camera, everything's kind of looking good. We're going. We're holding strong. We're staying solid. Very solid, guys. Very, very solid. And that's what we're all about, guys. Being solid, getting our steps in, building the discipline. We'll make it out the storm together. That guy was speeding because there's a machine that tattletales right here. There's a machine. What if I do this? Well, that kind of looks freaky. Nah, we can go ahead and up the brightness. So I can actually enhance how the videos look, which is pretty cool. All right, so this turns into quite a big road. Excellent. Once we get over this, guys, I'm telling you, it's not going to be spooky. It does take a little bit of time, though, I'll tell you that. Is there a path here that I can walk? Holy smokes, guys, you won't believe it. You will not believe it, but there is a path over here that I get to walk. Actually, let's go. I'm hyped about it. I don't know if you guys can tell. Yes, sir, look. We are good. Very nice, Caesar-chan. Very nice. Though, I tell you, on that walk, I did get like stuff in my shoes, so I think I should take the time to take it out. There you go. Give it a good whack. Here, give this one a good whack too. Wow, wow. And then I'm gonna leave the camera here. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Woo! I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not no monster. Alrighty, guys. You know, this can't be a Halloween spooktacular if there's no spook involved. So, guys, I had to ditch the bag. I had to. Somewhere along the way, I had lost the other water bottle, and I was just holding the broken bag. I had to ditch it. Not proud of it, but mobility enhanced. Every mobility bit counts. Something about bridges for me personally is I love them. I love these bridges. They signify a checkpoint. It's cross. And I feel a little bit quicker too. No, I like speed. I'll take speed wherever I can. Very, very nice. Yes, civilization right over this bridge. Guys, let's get it! Absolutely, look at this. I love it. We're goading, guys. We're goading. Oh, wow. See, I filmed a short in a bridge that kind of looked like this, too. We are moving. We're out here. We're getting our steps in. The mantra. You guys already know all about it. So, yeah, after this 7 days, guys, I'm going to be producing a lot of shorts, giving you guys quick info. And I'm going to just keep trying to grow this channel. You know, realistically, this is really my passion, man. To get you guys out here, you know, living life and experiencing emotions and feelings and being motivated and determined. Like, that's what it's all about, guys. Forget the spookiness. The core principle is building the discipline. You know what I'm saying? Not letting yourself, you know, not letting yourself down. You know, do it. Do whatever you got. Whatever plans you got in your future, do it, man. If it takes long, it's even better. The reward's even bigger, right? If no one's there to you know, give you claps or anything, you're doing this all in silence. Look, I'm proud of you guys. Carry that weight. carry that weight because nobody's gonna carry it for you, right? Boom. We're looking good. Right down this bridge is a Wawa. At that light over there, that red light is a Wawa. We have made it back. I do not like spooky season. Let me be honest with you guys. I may talk big game, but let me tell you, living that spookiness, nah. I'm kind of a chill guy, right? I like the happy-go-lucky stuff. That's what I like staying with my family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just doing this so I can be strong. But I do not recommend, people going out here doing this all alone. If you're gonna go out at night, like the time that I'm going out, I started at 7. That's the thing. I started at 7. But the second the sun goes away, guys, just be cautious and stuff like that. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. I'm not really a good example on times to leave for these walks, because I started off doing these walks at night because I wanted to transform in silence, when nobody's looking. But now that I have this camera here, it's no longer in silence, really. It's more that, I'm just guiding you through the night. But for you guys, I'm doing this because I'm capable and I'm able to defend myself and I'm fast. I'm really betting because I'm fast. And I'm never ever the type to want to jump to the point where I have to defend myself, because then that's a real scary escalated situation. Nobody wants to be in that, so screw that, guys. I'm just really quick. Right? I know I could run for a long period of time, and I don't remember the last person that beat me in a race. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of people faster than me. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but my track record makes me feel very secure enough to go out here and walk, even though most people, the norm is to advise not to walk at night and not to do stuff alone. And is that like an animal right there? Kind of give me a little chill right there. I'm trying to get out of here as quick as possible. You see those lights over there? I'm trying to get under those lights. These steps are literally with purpose. There's a lot of junk here too. So this little highway over here, people throw stuff out. It's not nice. It's not cool. I think that had to have been the scariest, spookiest. I'm gonna make the thumbnail. Maybe I put a jack-o'-lantern on it, but people watching the video are actually gonna get a good kick out of this. Hopefully, you guys get a good kick out of my reaction. Because that was genuine. Oh, that was all really genuine, guys. I genuinely just wanted to move and get out of there. But I'm just happy because I'm making progress. I always like to set the bar a little bit higher every time I go out on these walks. And I like to set the bar higher. I like to do a little bit more. I like to impress myself. So I definitely impress myself with this walk right here. Because I just did something that most people would probably be like, no, I'm not going that way. No, I would choose the longer way, even though it's longer. I chose a shortcut. The shortcut is just a lot scarier. Didn't have lights. Didn't really have a sidewalk when we were walking over there. I had to run through a certain part because if I didn't run, there's a chance I could get hit by a car. So it's nah, no thank you. All right. So what you saw there was this real raw survival. And I'm telling you guys, I'm all about this. I'm all about experiencing life. Obviously, be a lot safer than I am. Core principle, though, get your steps in. Live a little bit too. I don't know how dangerous this world really could be. I'm pretty sure pretty dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So this is honestly a cakewalk compared to what other people have to deal with, right? So I'm beyond blessed to be able to share this experience with you guys, and beyond blessed that you decide to tune in. If some of you are tuning in to day 7, I promise you day 1 through 6 is all chill. Just might be a little bit of rain in some of those days, but I promise you day 7 was definitely a blast. This is honestly a really fun experience for me, even though I probably don't look like it, but I'm learning how to record. I'm learning how to be me in front of this camera. So it's all coming out over time. So hopefully I get better at it. And hopefully you guys like the new content that I'm going to make too. Nice short form, nice digestible. It won't be anything crazy like this, I didn't even expect this video to be just like this either. You know what I'm saying? We're just walking together, but this is a spooktacular episode, guys. Spooktacular. Hey guys, I'm just about here, just around this corner. This building right here is right where I'm finishing the video, guys. So I've made it to my destination. I appreciate you guys for joining day 1 through day 7. If you guys watch all the videos, thank you so much. It means so much to me. You guys are the reason why I'm doing this. Remember that. And I don't want you to do it alone. Rewatch this series if you need to again. This is how you get fit. Day 1 to day 7. So what I am going to do is I will do my best to edit this video and post at the very end the change. Or I'll probably just make it short. Yeah, I'll probably make it short. So guys, watch the short that comes out directly after this. The 7-day transformation short. It'll be coming out right when this video comes out. And I'll probably add the before and after on this video. I literally got to go to day 1 clip, look at that one, and then I'll take like a picture for day 7. And I'll be posting this tomorrow, guys. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys. Thank you. You guys are amazing. I cannot stress that enough. All right. We built together discipline. 7 days. Congratulations, guys. You have saw the raw emotion that goes behind doing this type of challenge and this type of journey, right? And I just want you to know is that you're not alone feeling the way you're gonna feel on these journeys. You know what I'm saying? You're only gonna get stronger. You're only gonna get more disciplined, and you're only walking one step closer to your future. So tune in for everything else I have to give out to you. I'm not done giving you guys value. I'm just not done. All right. Thank you so much. PSMF, Justin, out. Cool intro out. Woohoo!